Hi guys, I just wanted to share something with you. Something from Saturday night. I had a good weekend. I was out in town having a drink with the wife. Back to Middleton and bumped into an old friend of mine. He's a good lad. He's a bit older than me. Works all his life. Keeps his standard of living. I won't name who he is, but he's a good fella anyway. So we were talking about the state of the country, and basically he was saying that it's gone to rat shit, and he was advising me the best thing that you can do now, Anthony, is just to look after yourself and do the best for your family. Which I took some of that, but I had some sort of disagreements with that because I have a different kind of stance and philosophy in terms of the way I go about my business. What we did agree on though was we agreed on that the government were crooks, that they were liars. We agreed upon the fact that Iraq, they went over to Iraq and made it worse. Um, and we agreed upon the fact that what they're trying to do now is just like is divide and conquer, but that you really haven't got much chance because almost like the game is sewn up. And we looked around the pub at some people, and without being too judgmental, we thought, well, maybe the general intelligence, you could easily buy into the fact that we're all screwed. But by the same token, I said that me personally, I do what I feel I need to do. Some people might ask, well, what do you mean by that? Well, I do. Like, I believe the small actions, the small things, the small ripples can actually make a difference. Um, for example, like I go out and I work in the community, and I try to organise people. I try to bring people together. When I have conversations with people, if it's the right opportunity, I may well try to inform them of certain things, about what's going on. In the past, that's brought me, a bit of crap into my life, but it still hasn't sort of put me off because the best way of putting it is I am inspired. Really, I do believe that we can change the world. I do believe that we're going through a particular chaotic phase of human history, and that the people are, having to deal with certain things that have been repressed. For example, the sexual scandals, but also things within our own lives that need to be dealt with. Um, so you could call that sort of like spirituality, really. But all spirituality is an understanding that we're all connected, and this has also been proven by the scientists now. The quantum physicists and whatnot. So the small things can really make a difference, and that belief in yourself, can actually keep you going, and it can actually lead them to a pretty fulfilled life, really. And then he said to me, and this was the key of it all, really, you have no power. I went, what? I says, would you say that to your children? And he stepped back, like, I don't know, I could see it register. And I said, do you realise just how damaging that sentence, you have no power, 4 words, are? How damaging is that? And when you reframe it and you put it and you personalise this, it really can make a big, a bit of a shift, really. He still wouldn't admit. Then he started trying to sort of break down and rationalise exactly what it is that I do that could potentially make a difference. How many people do you have contact with on a daily basis in a year? I went, no, you're losing. I think this is where we're going away from it, really. And this is the crux of it. People like yourself and many of us, and I've been there, you look at the outside world, you look at the geopolitical picture, you look at educate, you look at it all, and you become overwhelmed. You become absolutely overwhelmed because you're rationalising it, you're quantifying it. You're in the outside realm, and it's just too much. But if but basically you're acting from without, basically. If you act from within or you are inspired, then that wouldn't make a jot of difference, really, because you will do exactly what you feel you need to do. And if everybody gets into that way of thinking or way of being, tap it into that unique thing that it is about you, then everything will automatically, I think, sort itself out. Just like the animal kingdom, they all interact in a unified, intelligent way in terms of keeping the nature going. And they don't sit around meetings and have structured minutes and meetings and directors of this and directors of that. there is a divine intelligence which they all are tuned into, which works automatically, and I believe the same is true for humanity. So, it's just recognizing that, just turn that off. So yeah, you have got power. It's just a matter of tuning into it. But like, be compassionate. Be open, and enjoy your life. Okay, goodbye.